Alam ko sinabi ko na yung huli kong in-upload na video is the last video. Pero naisip ko na, okay, mag-upload ulit ako. Because why not? We're rebels in this channel. For this video, pag-uusapan natin yung mga libro na nabasa ko while I'm abroad na nagustuhan ko talaga. Hopefully, yung mga libro na to ay nasa Philippines na or magkakaroon ng copy sa Philippines. I don't know. Pero might as well, I'll share it with you guys. Simulan natin sa red, white, and royal blue. Noong una, iniiwasan ko yung book kasi alam ko naman na may lalabas na movie. So sabi ko, papanoorin ko muna yung movie and if I like the film, I will read the book. I love the film. Sobrang na-addict ako sa film version ng red, white, and royal blue. Ang gwapo kasi ng mga actors. And you know what? I'm so grateful na pinanood ko muna yung film. Kasi, Nicholas, sobrang loves ko si Nicholas Galitzine. I follow him. I love him. Actually, parehas ko silang pina-follow. Parehas ko silang gusto. Ang ganda ng pagkaka-portray nila doon sa mga characters. And sobrang... Kaya, ayun. Yun ang first book ko na babanggitin dito sa video na to. Kasi, I love it. I love the film. I love the book. Lalo na yung book. Kasi doon sa book, mas madaming details. Meron siyang mature, pero maganda yung pagkakasulat niya eh. Kung magkatulad tayo na, alam mo yun, parang nung una, iniiwasan natin yung book, huwag mo iwasan, bilihin mo na. The Idea of You. Once again, itong libro na to, gagawin siyang film version, and nandun si Nicholas Galitzine at saka si Queen Anne Hathaway. Ipapalabas siya sa Prime next year, May 2. So, please, panoorin niyo yun. Pero I guess don't watch it kung 18 and below ka. If you read the book, you will understand why. So, may nanay, meron siyang anak na 12 years old, tapos dinala niya sa parang concert. Okay? This story is ang tawag doon, parang fan fiction siya ng One Direction, particularly si Harry Styles. So, anyway, back to the story. So, dinala ni Soline yung anak niya sa isang concert. Tapos, pagdating nila doon sa concert, na-meet nila yung banda. Okay, so na-meet nila yung banda. Tapos, na-in love kay Soline na isang 40-year-old mother. Okay? Na-in-love yung male lead ng band sa kanya. The way na isinulat ito ng author is, this is for the Delulus out there. Ako, nagustuhan ko siya kasi it gives us a perspective of how women were viewed as kapag 30 years old or above ka na, you're like no longer desirable. Parang ganun eh. At the same time, there's the point of view nung sa how society views women. So, for me, ang ganda nung mixture nung mga topics na yon. Tsaka ito pa pala, yun nga, syempre, 40 years old, and then she has a relationship with a celebrity that's like, ilang taon na nga ba siya? Parang 20-something. You can just really understand the shock value na meron itong librong to. I am excited to see how Anne Hathaway and Nicholas Galitzine is going to portray Soline and the male lead dun sa story. Basta, I'm excited. I'm going to follow all of Nicholas Galitzine's films. That's how much I love him. So, ayun. That's book number 2. The next book in my list is called Death Threats by Vivek Shraya and Ness Lee. So this book, it's actually a comic book, okay? So this book is, this comic book is, meron siyang satire, meron siyang, I'd say, a violent, no, not really violent, yeah, almost violent portrayal of the point of view of a victim and the person giving the death threats. Yung writer, si Vivek Shraya, isa siyang singer din. Basta, nasa celebrity world siya, okay? Like all celebrities, diba? Like all idols, K-pop, actors, Filipino actors and whatnot, lahat sila nakaka-receive ng death threats. It's a very unfortunate thing na ma-experience ng isang tao is to receive death threats. Trust me, I know. Now, ang ginawa ng mga writers, kinuha nila lahat ng mga death threats and then they turned it into a comic book. So, it's a mixture of satire and surrealism. So, ako, habang binabasa ko to, parang, oh my God, seryoso ba itong mga taong to? Bakit ganito yung mga words nila dito sa mga taong to? I mean, why would you do that? Why would you send someone death threats if you actually like them? Or, alam mo yun, basta parang, it's a lot to take in, pero I have to always remember that this is satire. Pero this thing can also happen IRL with anyone. And I feel like it's one of those things na kailangan ma-address ng maayos kasi who would do such a thing, 'di ba? Why would you send death threats to anyone? That is just dark and appalling. Next book in my list is called Angel Time by Anne Rice. So, itong book na to, this is the first book of the series. At it's a suspense novel na merong tungkol sa angels, dark redemption, mga ganyan. Assassins, mga journey, basta yun. You get the point. So, si Toby O'Dare, aka si Lucy Fox, tama ba? Lucy Fox? Lucy the Fox pala. Lucy the Fox. Isa siyang contract killer, tapos yung mga missions niya na kine-carry out niya, merong outsider, they call it the right man. Tapos siya yung nagsasabi dito kay Lucy the Fox na, pumunta ka dito, papatayin mo siya, you know the deal. Pero one day, meron siyang na-meet na stranger, tapos sabi niya, hoy, I'll make you a deal. You work for me, I'll give you a chance to save lives rather than take them. So that's entirely a whole different thing na ginagawa niya, di ba? Kasi contract killer siya, tapos biglang, I'm gonna save lives now, ano? Pero syempre, siya bilang always in the dark, sabi niya, you know what, I'm gonna take this opportunity and then I'm gonna use it to get out of the darkness. Pero ang catch is Angel Time, di ba? Angel Time. So merong parang sort of time travel dito sa story na to. What happens was, kinuha siya at dinala siya sa primitive times. And when I say primitive, I mean 13th century British England, ganon. So basically, itong Angel Time, the story revolves mostly around journey, fighting, betrayal, suspense, and selflessness, and love. This Time Tomorrow by Emma Straub. Tama ba? Straub? Ito, another time-related story. So, si Alice, yung buhay niya, it's not that terrible. Meron siyang maayos na job, meron siyang magandang apartment, she lives with her lifelong bestie. By the way, she's celebrating her 40th birthday. Anyway, so, on the night of all of that, bumalik siya sa 1996. She's reliving her 16th birthday. So, syempre siya parang, oh my God. Alam niyo yung movie na 13th going on 30, basta parang ganon. So, reverse that. From 40, magiging 16 siya, parang ganon. So, basically, the story goes around, yung pagkakaroon ng bagong perspective sa buhay, ano yung pinaka-importante talaga sa buhay, is it the nice apartments, is it the material things that you have, which is not. So, yun. At saka yung question na, if you had the chance to go back sa past mo, would you change anything? Subliminal by Leonard Lodinow. Ano to, more on scientific and marketing kind of self-help book. It taught me about how the marketing world is very manipulative, lalo na para sa ating mga consumers. And binibigyan ako nitong book na to ng ideas on how to spot yung mga subliminal messages na yon, and how can I prevent myself from being a victim of this sale marketing manipulation. It's an accessible explanation dun sa pinaka mga obscure and scientific objects or subjects para ma-unravel yung complexities ng isang subliminal mind. At saka at the same time, hindi lang siya sa marketing pala, okay? It's mostly then about the many ways kung paano natin na-perceive yung relationship natin with other people, with our family, with our friends. How we can misunderstand yung mga decisions in life natin, di ba? How we make mistakes dahil lang ang dami nating mga subliminal messages na hindi ka agad napapansin. So that's what this book is mostly all about. A Very Nice Girl by Imogen Crimp. Nung una, actually, kaya ako pinikap tong book na to. Alam niyo yung movie ni Catherine Bernardo na, yun nga, almost the same, A Very Nice, tama ba? A Very Nice Girl ba yun? So, kaya ako kinuha yung copy na yun. So, si Anna, yung MC natin, main character natin dito, she does not quite fit in. She studies in London Conservatory, so medyo may pagka rich ang mga kasama niya dito. Tapos, may na-meet siya na guy. His name is Max. So, Max is everything she's not. Okay, mayaman siya. He's got it all. Meanwhile, itong si Anna, talagang zippo. She does not belong in that table, in that world. Itong buong libro, it revolves around Anna and her course or her journey sa ambition, power, yes, may sex dito. Sex, power, and love. It cracks open the timeless question of what it feels like to be young. What does it feel like to be wanted? And what it feels like or what it is to find something that you so truly desire, pero you don't lose yourself or you don't lose your mind to it. You know, the sort of obsession, diba? So, yung mga ganong questions. I feel like this book is such an interesting read kasi it's not to say that I relate to it, pero I feel like marami ang makaka-relate dun sa character ni Anna, especially if you are so used to the hustle culture sa Philippines. So, if you do get a chance to buy the book or, you know, get a copy of the book, do get a copy of the book kasi it's really good. The next book is Male Gaze by Manuel Betancourt. So, syempre, dito natin ipapasok yung societal standards when it comes to the males, diba? The alpha male. Or what it takes to be desired by the society. So, the Male Gaze, the book itself, discusses about or at least grapples with the thrall of masculinity. Ano yung mga toxic traits and frailty ng society when it comes to viewing or seeing the male figures. Pero hindi siya ripe deconstruction on what is a male gaze. It's just looking back over all of the decades of pop culture kung saan it attempts tayong mga readers to view and reframe how we see men. How men can truly be. What do they wear? What should they do? What do they desire? Mga ganon. It's basically a reframing of how we see men and how we talk about desiring men. And it's a sort of book for the coming of age readers and as well, you know, coming out. So maganda siyang basahin talaga. I feel like I understood more about the male gaze and society and how we should really respect both sexes. 12 Rules for Life by Jordan Peterson. Tama ba? Jordan Peterson. Ito, very informative, it sometimes talks a bit humorous, which I find very, you know, it's easier for me to read, lalo na kapag may dash of humor. So it's basically like a guideline on life. At saka yung question na, ano ba ang mga kailangan nating malaman in our modern life, in our modern world? Yung mga reasons bakit a person goes from good to bad, a person can go from high to low, yung mga ganon. It's distilling wisdom in 12 points only. So, I don't know about you, pero 12 points for me, that's best to read. That's easier to read than reading like 500 pages. Tapos, ang dami niya sinasabi. At least ito, 12 points lang. Pero madami na akong matututunan. Ito, kailangan kong basahin dito. The Light of Eternal Spring by Angel D. Zhang. Zhang. So, si Amy Hilton, Chinese siya, pero nakatira siya at nasa photographer siya sa New York City. Tapos, one day, nakareceive siya ng letter from her sister. Tama ba? Sister nga ba niya yun? Basta, naka-receive siya ng letter, tapos dun sa letter na yon, kailangan pa niya maghanap ng tao na magbabasa nung kasi naka-Chinese siya eh. So, kailangan niya maghanap na magta-translate nun. Tapos, pagka-translate sa kanya, sinabi sa kanya na, sabi dito sa letter, namatay ang nanay mo sa heartbreak. So, parang siya, nag-internalize siya. Sabi niya parang, oh my God, kasalanan ko to. Iniwanan ko ang mother ko. Me being the eldest child. So, basta yun, it was a roller coaster of emotions. So, itong libro na to, it's mostly about leaving home and coming back. Diba? Parang, you're leaving, you're stripping yourself away from everything that you know and everything that you're used to. Tapos, you live outside of your family's grasps, ganon. Tapos, after some time, diba, a tragedy occurs, tapos bumalik ka. Of course, the family that you left behind, parang hindi sila masyadong excited na makita ka. So, ito yung journey niya to reclaim and accept yung na-strip away sa kanya nung umalis siya. And I think this is an interesting book din kasi it's a nuance of like a family picture perfect portrait. So dito niya pinapakita, doon sa story na to niya pinapakita na lahat ng families merong tiny crack. And it's okay kasi eventually you guys are gonna learn, you're gonna learn to accept each other and each other's differences. Kasi nothing stays the same. Everything changes. So there's self-acceptance, there's love, there's art. Actually, nung binabasa ko tong libro na to, para akong nanonood, I mean, at least sa utak ko, para akong nanonood ng sine. It has that cinematic storytelling vibes to it. So, for me, nagandahan talaga ako dito sa libro na to. Gay Bar by Jeremy Atherton Lin. Etong libro na to, nanalo to ng National Book Critics Award. So it's more of like the history or yung looking back at the queer history. Kasi 'di ba, now lalo na ngayon, medyo mas naging open na ang society when it comes to queer people accepting gays and gay bars and the LGBTQIA community, which is great. Pero itong libro na to, yun nga, it's like a throwback dun sa how it happened before. Ano yung mga pinagdaanan ng LGBTQIA community to get to where they are now in the modern world. So yung author, parang dinadala niya tayo sa journey ng transatlantic na mga gay bars. At the same time, giving us the rundown of the whole or at least some of the queer history. I remember meron pa nga ditong discussion about AIDS eh. So may mga ganun siyang topics na sinasabi dito sa libro. So it's a good book that tells about identity, tells about community, yun nga sa LGBTQIA community, and tells about how it's important to understand our own histories. Mudflowers by Ali Waterman. So dito papasok ang love triangle. And you know what? Dito sa story na to, once again, namatay na naman yung nanay. Pansin ko, majority ng mga nababasa ko or mga binasa ko for this year, either isa sa mga parents ang namamatay or yung mga best friend ang namamatay. So si Sophie, siya yung ating MC. Ang work niya is mostly nasa art culture. So gumagawa siya ng mga stained glass na art. So meron siyang kapartner dun sa parang business niya na yon. It's her sometimes lover and BFF kuno. So yun yung parang first part ng triangle. Tapos, she meets this other person. May pagka-queer din tong story na to. She meets Maggie. Maggie is a poet. She's a product of all the queer bars na pinupuntahan niya. So basically, nagka-inlaban sila. Or I would say infatuated. They got infatuated with each other. Doon na buo yung love triangle na parang, oh my gosh, who will end up with who? Paano natin to i-figure out? What happens to my friend and my new girlfriend? Basta parang ganun. So, yun. I think Mudflower is an interesting read. And the last book is The Apology by Jimin Han. Itong libro na to ay isa sa mga most anticipated books of 2023. So, ang setting is nasa South Korea. So, itong main character natin, si Hak Jong-ha, ano siya, basta nasa 100 plus years old na siya. Tapos, naka-receive siya ng letter. 10 days later, after niya basahin yung letter na yon, napunta siya sa afterlife. Tapos after nun, kailangan niya makipaglaban dun sa mga parang family curse that will save her family and the next generation. So, ano siya, para siyang part epic. May pagka-fantasy vibe siya. Part epic and part ghost story, parang ganon. So, this book is an incisive tale of sisterhood, reaching back pa dun sa Japanese colonialism at yung Korean War. And the way it was narrated was through the eyes and the voice of Hak Jong-ha. That's it for this video. I hope you like it. I wasn't going to film a video, pero naisip ko na din kasi na, you know what? I want to share the books that I read this year. So, ayan. Actually, madami pa ako ibang nabasa, pero ito talaga yung mga super mega ultra naging favorite ko. So, I hope you like it.